Okay, hello, welcome. So, on this little video, what I'm going to share with you is how to tweak your Facebook profile, all right, to be professional, to look like an authority in your field, in your niche, irrespective of your kind of business. Now, just take a look at my profile, for instance. It has something that you can actually pick out from. That's as simple as these things are. They are very powerful when someone visits this profile. So now, why is it necessary that you tweak or get your profile up and running? Because when someone is trying to pay you for anything, or when someone is trying to do business with you, besides everything you tell them, your Facebook profile is something that they will definitely go to do a little background research on. And if your profile doesn't give them that nudge that, okay, this person is trustworthy, okay, this person knows what he's doing, or okay, this person has an idea about what he can do to help me get the result or help me get going, they won't feel the need to pay you for what you are offering, to actually work with you or to listen to you. That's the thing. And that's why it's very important. There are loads of people who have a Facebook profile. That's why the first place people will research about you is on Facebook. You can have LinkedIn, you can have Instagram and the rest, but the first place people will check you out is Facebook. This is the thing here. YouTube is a new TV, okay? Instagram is a new photo album. Facebook is the parlor, is the sitting room. TikTok is the karaoke stand. Now, whenever you want to do something, before you go to a photo album, you must sit down in your sitting room to actually talk and do other stuff. That's why Facebook is very powerful. And how you tweak your Facebook determines if it shows up or if what you do shows up in search results on Google, on different platforms. That's how powerful it is. All right. So now the first thing obviously is having a professional headshot. All right, it won't cost you extra bucks. You have to go to a studio or you can take a picture with your phone, but just a professional headshot that showcases you as a professional, as a pro in your choice industry. If you're a chef, for instance, just like we do with a chef, you have got to snap a picture with you with your chef in the background. That's the thing. If you're someone who is more of a teaching expert, you have got to keep a video, take a picture with you with standing and some of the people you're teaching in the background. That's just it. Or you can keep it professional, a professional picture with you standing. Then the next important thing is what? Your cover image. Your cover image is something that's important. The essence of your cover image is not just to put a picture alone, but to give them a little idea more about you. And your cover image should also be a wonderful that's what we call it, CTA. That is a keyword thing that can convert people to actually listen or visit what you're doing. All right, and that's very, very important. There are many people that just put a cover image without a CTA, but a CTA is very vital. Take, for instance, in my profile, when someone clicks on my cover image, okay, watch this right now. If someone clicks on my cover image, now watch. They see this, right? It's not about this cover image sometimes, but now here is the thing. They go down to read this little write up, and at the end I have a call to action. The call to action is that they either click on my website or they join my group. Either way, what happens, they are still going to know more about me. All right, now that's very important. Then next is what? Customizing your URL. Your URL is otherwise called your unique resource locator. That's the general computer key term, but the simple lead down explanation is unique redirecting link. That means a link that when you tell someone visit facebook.com/this, it takes them to your unique URL. And having a unique URL, like a URL personalized towards you, helps to make it easy for any occurrence or anything that may happen to your account. You have control over that, and it's easy for people to actually send you a friend request, follow you, or do any of all those kind of things. That's very important. Then the next thing is what? Having to tweak your professional experiences. What are your experiences? Now, when someone visits your profile, they swipe down to this little place. Found out Precious George, single, Instagram, LinkedIn. You put in, if you've traveled to any place, if you've you can put it in, if you've taught in XYZ places, if you have 25 degrees awards, everything, you put them up here. It's a matter of choice. If you choose not to put most of these things here, then make sure you have at least 3 links, at least 2 to 3 links, so that what they do is what most people who get to see your profile will either click on one of those 2 or 3 links, either your website link, or a link to your community, or a link to your free guide. And now see what I did here. When you come in my bio, I have the link to my free guide. I have a simple, straightforward value proposition. I help business owners and entrepreneurs start and scale to 6 or 7 figures in dollars, right? 6 or 7 figures. Now, the go to action here is what? The income guide. And most persons who see this would like to say, okay, let me just read more about his income guide. They do so, and at the end, they get my income guide, they join my list, they also get to see messages from me, or they also get to learn from the income guide. Some of them will do what? Will choose to join the Facebook group, and it's something that is very, very important. And how you tweak your value proposition, your Facebook about matters, because it's they say first impression matters. So when this is done, it helps people to actually know, okay, this person I'm trying to connect with can align with me, or the person can actually do something that is what's doing with me. All right, then next thing again is what is this? Your settings. That's something very vital. Go to settings. All right, when you go to settings, it's opening settings. Now, personal information, your name, obviously your personal information, those are the things that you will have there. Okay, now the first thing you have to do is edit is your security and login. Okay, go to security and login. Okay, use two-factor authentication. This one you have, if you have not set two-factor authentication, you set it up. Then you go to get alert about unrecognized logins. You click on it, and you make everything to be turned on. Notifications turned on. Messenger turned on. Messenger turned on. Messenger turned on. Everything turned on. Okay, then let's go back. Choose 3 to 5 friends to contact. There was a time, not myself, a friend's account was locked out. Now these 3 to 5 friends are the people that will be sent a code in case someone, because now if 5 persons or a particular person reports your account because of he sees a post you did that he doesn't like or she doesn't like, and your account reported consecutively up to 5 times, your account could be suspended for a week or for 3 days. And if you get locked out to an extent that the suspension surpasses the number of days, and from there you may realize that your account will be suspended for as long as possible, these friends are the ones that would definitely help you out to retrieve or get your account again if that happens. All right, the next important thing again is this. Then you go to your privacy. Okay, privacy shortcut is very important. Now this is where a lot comes into play. Now review important privacy. Who can see what you share? Okay, this has to be public since you're now going forward towards the professional outlook. Okay, you choose put your phone number, your email address, location, things, any kind of thing you want, you put them there. All right, who can see what you share? You make it to be public. You can choose the ones you want people to see. You can choose the ones you don't want people to see. Okay, Then the next important thing is how to keep your account. Your password is okay, two-factor authentication is on, login alerts are on. Okay, now your data settings. Okay, like this one. How can people find you, friend requests, and the rest? All these things are okay. Here is what I'm trying to get out here for you. Let me show you. That has to do with your, okay, Simon. All right, so this is it here. Who can see your future post? You have to set it in public. Then who can see the people, pages, and lists you follow? You can choose it to be only me, or you can choose it to be your friends or public. Now, your friend request should be at everyone. Who can see your friend request? Most times, for privacy's sake, it's always best to be left with only me. All right? Yes, it's always best to be left with only me and not public. So you can leave it with friends, but not friends of friends. But you can leave it with only me. Do you know why? There are times people want to hack an account. They would like to go to your friends to know the kind of friends you have, and from there, if they get to have access to that, they can be able to try talking to those friends about something, or trying to portray themselves as your wonderful friend to get information from them without them knowing about you, because they've seen that, okay, these persons are this it. Except now when you have the fact that, okay, you have mutual friends, then that person can talk with that person. But without this, some people, their work is just to go to some people's friend list and swipe to all their friends to look for people and be adding them up, and a whole lot of things, a whole lot of stuff. Now, who can look you up using email? Friends, all right? Who can look you up using the phone number you provided? Everyone. Now, this place you must start put it to be yes, so that your profile, post, and anything can show in search result on Google. Do you want search engines outside Facebook to link to your profiles? Yes, it's very, very important. Okay, then aspect of posting. The aspect of posting, let's see. Okay, profile access and control. Okay, the aspect of posting, there are a lot of things. Before, all these things were just straightforward, but now it's added some things here and differentiated certain things. Okay, let me see. Okay, so manage your profile. Okay, for those things, we click on manage your profile, this is where you can add some things inside your profile about what you love. You can choose to remove some things, you can choose to leave some things up, and anything you want. Okay, well, this is basically it. Then we go over to this place. Okay, let's say you want to make a post, for instance. It's always good to set your post to be on public, so that people who are not your friends can actually see it, and the rest, and people outside Facebook can actually see it. With that being said, the next thing again is when you make a kind of content that is very amazing, and that content you believe is something that expresses your professionalism, your experience, a lot of stuff, all you have to pin that post. It can be a post of 2 years ago, it doesn't matter the time frame, but at least that post should explain or express a whole lot about what you do. That's it. You pin that post. That makes, when someone tries to send you a friend request and the rest, the first thing they see is that particular post. That's the thing. It helps before they get to see every other post about what you're doing and the rest. Okay, and when it comes to this aspect of, then you can put in this, your featured images are images that showcases what you do. It can be image of your client result, images of your tracks, images of you talking, images of your award or you receiving award, anything. These are the things that people will see. Then for your click to action, that's your cover image, you can do a graphic design. If you have, okay, in our BBC program, okay, there's a part about the graphic design where you see how to design the graphics by yourself, everything from start to finish. If you have access to it, just leverage on that. You can watch the video on that. You will see how to actually get those designs done easily. And one other thing again is this: when it comes to posting on Facebook, it's one thing to actually look like an authority, it's another thing to actually know the kind of content you post. Facebook is different from Instagram. Facebook is different from LinkedIn. Facebook is different from other platforms. All right. And the way you post matters. So these things we're doing is all for a personal profile. Now you see, as simple as this post is, there's a call to action. The call to action is for one to get this guide of mine. All right. And as simple as this thing is, it helps me to filter and also get people. And because of this, you realize that the kind of friend requests and friend suggestions I get after doing this little tweak helps. Now, the most important thing you must know, besides everything I've just shared with you, is this: your value proposition. When you tweak this value proposition, as simple as it is, and also tweaking some of these things around here, okay, what happens is Facebook algorithm towards you changes. Three things. Based on the kind of value proposition you have and the kind of post you make, they will start recommending friends who do something similar or may have something or may have a similar interest with what you're posting or sharing. And they will start recommending you to people who do something similar to that. Secondly, based on the recent people or people you tend to chat with, they will also recommend you or recommend them to you, or recommend you to them. Take for instance, if you get to be chatting with people who are making an average of 100k to 500,000 naira per month, and you make content or posts around that, definitely the algorithm bots will tweak to be recommending people in line with that. If you get to be chatting with people who are staying in the States, or people who are staying in North Carolina, or people who are staying in London, or people who are staying in China, the more you get to do so, a moment will come, it could take a week for that change. The bot will now tweak the friend suggestions you have to suit people you are chatting with or you've been chatting with. That's just how simple and powerful this thing is. Then, the kind of picture you use and the links you put with your kind of content and some things actually tweaks the algorithm bot as well. That is the thing. As simple as that. And when you're done doing all these things, the next thing again, which will also help you to tweak the algorithm bot, is groups. You have got to join groups that are well targeted to what you're doing. If you have interest in let's say in baking, join groups related to baking. At least 5 groups, 10 groups, join them. All right, it's very necessary, it's very important. It will make Facebook will know, or the algorithm bot will know, that you have interest in this, and it will start giving you things or suggestions or friends that are either in the group or have interest in that, or have shown interest in some of the groups like that. Or you can also join, like, or follow pages that are related to what you're doing. As simple as this is, it helps you to build this authority figure. But here's the thing: you must have a call to action when someone visits your profile. A call to action, it's a must. It must be either, as I said, 2 links. The 2 links must be either having your website link there or your Facebook group link. It's very, very important. This is the first step and the things you need to do. And don't forget to actually put in your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And your URL can be something about your name. Like my URL is facebook.com/PreciousKJ1. That makes me know, okay, this is my Facebook profile 1. Because, yes, if we've had some call, I would have told you why it's important to have a second profile, right? Then it should be different from the link you create for your Facebook page. Yes, it is. It should be different. Take for instance, now when someone comes here and sees this and the person taps on this place, it takes them to it takes them to where? To my page, right? So that you have all these things. This is a Facebook page. All right, this is a Facebook page. So, and this thing also helps them to know a little more about you. And you see that the link is official Precious George. So that's how important this is. So this also helps them to get to know you a little bit more. And that's the thing. So here is the thing. Two things. Edit your settings, your URL, your cover image, fix your value proposition. Your value proposition now is this. This is the kind of structure I always recommend that you follow. I help XYZ do. I help X do Y by Z. I help business owners and entrepreneurs do or start their business or achieve proficiency in what they are doing by. You see, that's the thing. But if putting this down, the buy won't enter, you can stop in I help X do Y with your call to action. That's it. As simple as ABC has a whole lot to add to what you're doing. That's why, or if you don't want to use this aspect of I help XYZ, another aspect is if you see yourself as someone who is doing like 5 things. There are people who've worked with us who are doing 5 things. Maybe you're into chair baking, you're into sewing, what you can do is this. Let me show you an example. Let's say for instance I'm doing such, right? And I want to edit my bio. All right. Okay. And I want to edit my bio. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll have something like this. Entrepreneur with this, using this to differentiate it. This thing. Entrepreneur, it can be this thing, God lover, techie, stylist expert or fashion expert. Just, you see what I'm doing right now, just a word that when someone sees, okay, it sends an idea, okay, this is what you do. Okay, she's also a stylist, she's also a let's say language expert. That's it. As simple as this, it goes a long way. That's the thing. So I hope you got value from this. You can ask me your questions anytime via WhatsApp or place a call to me. All right, I celebrate you. And don't forget, for your graphics, your cover image, is important that your cover image is done with a click to action at mind. All right, so that when someone comes and sees your cover image, the person can actually when the person clicks on it to view it. All right, the person is not just only viewing your cover image, but a little write-up here. As simple as it is, just simple write-up, structured to get them to either click on your link or go to check out what you do a little bit more. But if you don't have one, there are some people now, if you don't want to use a call to action kind of image like this, you can have an image of you talking to an audience there. Then when someone clicks on it to view it, there's a write-up under it. There should be a write-up, or you just put a link. That's the thing. Doing this turns your profile to be more like a systematic machine that automates different processes for you. Otherwise, some people will tell you, okay, let's connect via Facebook or stuff like that, and the next time you join, you get to see some kind of things from their profile that tells you a little bit more about them. That's how powerful and easy it is. All right, so if you have the program, just go to the section for the graphics design aspect and learn or watch it being done. You see how it is to follow everything straightforward. That helps you to save money from paying graphic designers. or you can actually learn it to be like a pro and design it for yourself, all right? Or you can actually outsource it, all right? I celebrate you. Talk later.